What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next attack strategy video. And this one you might have seen a few times, but I dare to say it's probably one of the least common things that you've seen me do a how-to video on, and that is suicide dragons. It was named this after, I can't remember which war it was. I think it was the Fair Play Scrimmage War when we first saw it come out. And the meta on base building has shifted so much, so many times. But one of the things people try to do a lot is really separate the queen from all the other important things in the base. And a lot of times that includes air defenses. This is a defense against Golem, trying to make you decide to take the queen out with your kill squad, but either have to invest a ton in it where you don't have as many lava hounds and balloons, or you just get the queen and you don't get an air defense with her, or if you do, you just get a single air defense with her. Because of that, they often offset it to the side very, very, very far, all by herself. The giant bombs, the double sets, things like that are completely separated from her, again, making you make that decision. So what we saw people come up with was a pretty ingenious idea, is to just bring a few dragons and take that queen out with. Now, the one thing you got to make sure you do is get those dragons in her radius, because her radius, I believe, is just about like this on this base. And if you just drop them down, they'll just wrap around the base. So this is where dragon funneling and funneling in general comes in. But you'll see that Sam in this attack brings a few minions. He just drops them here and here, and it drops his dragons right there. Once his dragons take this out and move to the next building, the queen will start firing on her. Then obviously, when the queen fires on any troop, they will target her and take them out, unless they are defensive targeting, only like a hog or something. But obviously the dragons are going to target her and take her out. Now, even if she's level 30, a couple dragons can get the job done. The one thing you got to make sure of is that if there is a black bomb in the area, sometimes people defend against this by placing a black bomb in front of the queen. It can mess it up, especially if she's like a level 30 queen. So if that happens, you may need a rage. Or if only one of the dragons, for some reason, get on top of her, you may need a rage. But Sam did it. He was confident, didn't bring a rage. I like to have one just in case. You never know what's going to happen. You can use the rage elsewhere on your kill squad or something like that if you don't end up needing it. But he just does this without a rage. Both dragons target her and take her out in just a few breaths. Once that's done, you see the obvious advantage is you can simply come in with your golem attack, focus on taking out a section of the base, targeting a double bomb set, and killing the CC troops with your kill squad, and also getting the king on a hog attack. No, the king's not required, but it is a bonus. It does save you hogs in the long run. So he just drops a few golems down, some wizards to create that funnel. He drops a jump spell, I think, right into here. King and queen go down, all of that, start going in, take the CC troops out, got a poison for them, takes out the king, and triggers this double bomb set. Then just start sending his hogs in from the top here, sort of surgical style. They come through, he has some Teslas pop up here, I believe like this, or maybe two of them up there. Drops a heal for him, and then just works his way through the base. The dragon a lot of times will go down really quickly, but on some bases you'll see it's extreme enough that you'll have the dragon doing helping you with cleanup throughout the entire attack. So as hogs move through, he continues to drop heals for him. He's got 3 heals, so he can drop heals early and often. Few back-end hogs, but that is pretty much it. Once those giant bombs are triggered by the kill squad, and they're tanking essentially this entire section of the base, even with an expo and all that, it really helps, and it makes it to where your hogs are much more protected. And then again, having 3 heal spells for 20 hogs, more than enough to get the job done. So let's watch Sam do this, and we'll come back to the drawing board. All right, here we go with Sam's attack. I forgot to mention in the drawing that he drops a giant here just to walk in and get the CC lured out. Not a lot of damage coming at this giant, and is able to walk in range of the CC, gets them all lured out, and then just because of the troops that the person had in the clan castle, can just drop the poison down, take care of everything, just give it a few moments with a new poison spell. It's going to ramp up that damage, and then all of that's going to go down. Giants, balloons, all of it just completely wiped out. So very, very nice job there. Then he did bring a balloon just to distract, and also because there was a black mine there. You see that right there. That's a defense that people use. There's a counter to that fence. If you know it's a cleanup attack and you know that it's going to be there, send that balloon in, soak it up, and then right there the dragons come in. The queen locks on a few breaths from each of those, and she's pretty much done. Mission accomplished there. Now you're going to get some cleanup from the dragons. They are taking some damage, but not that big a deal. As long as they get the queen, they are worth it for that 40 troop space. Golems go in, king and queen are down, wizards creating that funnel, and just moving into the base. With the queen out of the way now, you have so much more flexibility about just attacking a good strategic part of the base to where you know you're going to get those double bombs triggered. The king goes down there. Perfect. Now here come the hogs already again because most of the threat for them is already negated. Right there you see bombs already being triggered. Sending those hogs in just surgical style, but not spreading them too thin, keeping them close together, and again healing early and often because he's got those 3 heal spells. You see the kill squad doing his job on the right side. He pretty much doesn't have to worry about putting a heal over there. So 3 heal spells in what, a third of the base maybe? Really makes those hogs powerful. They rip through it, get the 3-star. Excellent, excellent attack by Sam. But that's the gist of it. We're going to look at a few more of them that are similar but different. But this is the type of base you want to be looking for. That exposed queen. You see you still got 1 dragon, clean it up. Let's get back to the drawing board. Look at the next base. All right, here's the next base we're going to look at. Trey Shooter taking it out against our war with Sitiquis. And again, just that exposed queen. You know, she's down here by herself. There is some defenses around, but it always leaves you a possibility. He's got a few minions he's just going to clear out, I believe, this building, maybe one other. And the real goal here, guys, is just study her range. You know, have a plan, a pathing plan to where your dragons are going to get in range of her. Once they do, they're pretty safe, and keep them together. You know, don't be spreading them out. Create the funnel with something else. Don't try to necessarily create the funnel with your dragons because sometimes it can go bad. I've had it go bad on me. It's just not a foolproof thing. You've got to, it takes a little practice, and you've got to have a good plan for him. But he takes that out. I think the dragons come in and just move like to this, and then she's standing right where she is now, targets them. They go in and take her out. And then I like what Trey did on these couple of balloons here. A lot of times you'll have an opportunity to snipe out some easy defenses like this archer tower and that cannon there because the dragons are going to be tanking. So drops the 2 balloons right on this archer tower, takes it out, and then they come over and actually get the cannon as well. The Tesla pops there and takes them out, but still that's a very, very good trade there, and it keeps your dragons up to do a little bit more cleanup along the way. Then from there, he just comes in with his golems. I think he's got, 2 golems. He comes in here and here, basically, wall breakers in, and then jumps this compartment. That allows him to get in here, trigger giant bombs, take the king out, take the CC troops out, all of that stuff that we talked about. And then just slowly comes in with a few hogs up top here, a few hogs on the backside, and hogs here. And again, healing them. You know, he's got the rage. He did not use it here, so he can use it on his kill squad and whatnot because the poison on the CC and all that pretty much takes care of that. Drops his heals. This guy has a bunch of Teslas right in this area. I think he's got 3 there. So he goes in and sends the remainder of his hogs there, but keeping them up, you know, just dropping heals, keeping his hogs up, and working his way through the base. Again, with that queen down, it's such an advantage over, you know, not having to deal with her with your kill squad coming in, taking out a larger section of the base, taking out, you know, giant bombs like we talked about. Because when people set their bases up like this, they're doing it so that to try to make you come at the queen, and all of their traps are on the opposite side of the base. So let's watch Trey do it, and then we'll come back to our last base. All right, here we go on Trey's attack. You'll see the first thing he does is drop these minions down, but then he moves away from them immediately. He just wants to get those down, start creating that funnel, and then he moves on to his golem part of the attack, dropping those down and creating the funnel up there. You don't want to waste a lot of time on that. The dragon part of the attack can really be done at any time as long as it's before you get your hogs in. You can start the golems first, you can start the dragons first, whichever is the most efficient, honestly. So right there, gets the wall breakers, gets everything opened up. The queen's down. She's moving her way in. There comes the jump spell. And then as soon as those CC troops start coming out, he's going to drop that king down. Knows they're not going to be he's not going to be targeted and is safe. Poison spell goes down. Rage for the CC troops. And here we go. King's coming in. They're doing their job. There the dragons go down. You'll see they take out one collector, go to the next, and as soon as they do, the queen engages them, and then boom, they lock on. Then the balloons go down, take out that archer tower. Again, that's just going to save their dragon some life and also get him a few defenses, 1-for-1 trades if you add it up. So perfect there. Hogs already making their way in. You see, let's see, has he got any bomb triggered already in the core there? Probably at least 1 bomb set. Yeah, right there. The queen triggers 1 bomb set. They're into the second right there before the hogs even make it. So only 1 bomb in this entire base left. And then right here, the last few hogs come in from the bottom. He's got 1 more heal spell. You see all those Teslas right there, just protecting them. Once those go down, this base is pretty much wrecked. There's only a few point defense left, and he's got plenty of hogs to take care of it. He's got his king and queen still up. He's got wizards around the outside cleaning up. Just an absolutely wrecked base, 3-star, beautiful attack by Trey. And again, you see the power of those suicide dragons. When it works, it is OP. There's no question about it. Taking out the queen that cheaply and being able to do it on the opposite side of the base, it's great. Let's look at one more. All right, here's the last place we're going to look at, an attack by FB against in our latest war against Northern members, and it is a beautiful attack. Again, guys, just finding a base where the queen's exposed, she's away from these air defenses to where the dragons can get in there and get their job done. He creates a small funnel, drops his dragons. He actually uses the rage for the dragons, which I like. I think it's an insurance policy. Takes out a little bit more of it when he does that. Actually, the dragons work their way up, take out this that's archer tower, and then continue on working around the base. From there, I cut it off because I wanted to focus down here on the queen side, obviously. But comes in with a few golems from the top here, drops a jump spell right here, and again, the OP-ness, the power of this, not having to worry about that queen, is that now he can come at the base from any angle he wants, and here he's triggering both double bomb sets. So once that's done, the CC troops are taken care of, the king's taken care of. He just comes in with his hogs from the side and just sort of works his way around surgical style, ends up dropping a heal for him, I think right here, the first heal. But after that, he actually has a heal left over and 2 hogs left over when the attack is done. So very crazy. I mean, a fully maxed out Town Hall 9, except for a 25 queen instead of 30. Besides that, all lava walls, all everything, and does it with a swag heal and 10 troop space that he didn't need. So pretty impressive on the right base when done properly. No question about it. Let's watch FB do it, and then we'll wrap up. All right, here we go with FB's attack. Again, drops those minions down at the bottom, I believe, to start this one off, and then moves right up again. Oh, he just goes with the dragons. I'm sorry. Drops the dragons straight down. Didn't even use the minions. So right there, he knows they're going to path in. Once that army camp goes down, which is a great thing to have right there, there's no question they're going into that cannon. As soon as it goes down, they move on the collector. That puts them in range of the queen. You see right there under rage, both of those boom, boom, with one breath apiece. They take out not only the queen, but that wizard tower that just happens to be standing there. Then with that rage on them still, they move right up, take out that archer tower very quickly, and now they're safe for a little while. So they get a lot more base done. But up top, you can see the attack's already started. He's got his golems down. He's got his wizards creating his funnel. Actually brought a healer for the golems there, so that's good. They had those double Teslas and the Expo. He wanted to make sure they live long enough to get in there. Nice late king, jump spell, poison for the CC troops. Everything's moving in at this point. And again, because of the location that he's able to enter the base from, normally if you did this attack, you have to try like a double jump, and with those long compartments, it would be very hard to be able to take the second jump. So the queen would be very hard to get to, but with this attack, he doesn't have to worry about that. He can put that jump right there. King goes one way, golems go the other, and from there, boom, boom, all giant bombs get triggered. You see he drops one giant down and just starts his hog attack. You can see his kill squad's going left, his hogs are on the right. They're just going to sort of sandwich this space, and with the queen being taken care of and all 4 bombs taken care of, there just is no threat for his hogs at this point. Once that Expo goes down, that's the last real high HP building. You see he's got more hogs coming in from the bottom here. But watch this. He's got 6 hogs left. He drops 4 of them right there. He's got his heal spell still. And that is literally the last thing he drops on this base. Drops that cleanup wizard. And that is that. They take out the last defense right there in that Tesla. Drops his last 2 hogs for cleanup. And his heal spell just swags it out. Hope you liked it, guys. Hope it helps you wreck a base and press your clanmates. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, reminding you guys to suck less.